Okay, 2 minutes till open, 26th of September 2028. We had final GDP, unemployment claims, durable goods. We do have a Fed Chair Powell today speaking at 9:20. That's interesting. Time frame 9:20. So it is already 9:25. Am I actually looking at the right?
1 minute.
It's actually 8:25. Yeah, it's 9:20. Okay, so I got this wrong here. The time for Central Time, I think. Anyway, the plan is very simple because we are gapping up. The market will open in a second. 3 seconds. We are gapping up, and I will be looking to short that. Only problem I see they already sold
10 seconds.
up here. Market is open. Let's see.
So markets on open imbalance. The S&P 500, a buy side of 200 million. The Nasdaq 100, a sell side of 10 million. The Dow 30, a buy side of 36 million. And the Magnificent 7, a sell side of 9 million.
But I couldn't because it was before the open. Market is open here. Market has opened up here. That was the open. And it's going without me.
So the S&P 500 hits an intraday record high.
Okay. I go long. But I don't know if I want to go long. Look, after that...
Seeing downside in the S&P 500 on the open.
London low will be taken. I should go long.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Should go long here. Once we take this London low. For a bounce.
Order cancelled.
But I don't think I want to do this on the gap. Such a big gap. I have a drop to almost 800. 5,800. Yeah, the ideal scenario will be just to get in short. Somewhere high. So you see what they did. Sometimes they do this when it's obvious that people are going to be shorting. They just go and sell before. And they will give you no chance to get in. How would you short? Beautiful, 10 points down. Okay, London. Okay, now it's London.
Order
I'm
submitted.
gonna get that.
UN's Curry says the UN
if I can
welcomes the
actually
pledge to reopen Libya oil fields.
Make some money on that bounce. Just gonna go with one contract. So I'm taking a London low. Red line here, it's a London low. So basically they are sweeping liquidity. The 17, 16, that's a bit... I don't see a proper response. It is responding, but very lethargic. Okay, we'll go 1000 delta on that thing. I don't know, it's gonna work. Quick look what everybody else is doing. So 18, 70, 15, so now they swept the liquidity properly. Three points from 18 to 16, 15. It's a 3 points sweep of liquidity, which is a proper sweep, but get out.
Order cancelled.
Don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think we're gonna bounce off of this level now. 50% drop is here. 50% gap is here. I might get a bit lower. Yeah, so we have basically we have missed the trade that I was looking for. It will be too easy if at the open they will go up here and start selling. They are not stupid. They know everybody's waiting for that trade, and they did this a bit early. I was considering to take this trade a little bit early before the open, but it will have to be smaller position, like a half a point, 5 MES, just to be able to withstand any kind of movement to the upside. Okay, we got 50%. That was a good exit. Market is falling. We can bounce off that 50% now. I'm not saying we won't. It's possible. I can see a bit of green coming in. Nasdaq is falling as well. Russell bounced off that level already. $37. Do we have any news at 10? Today is Thursday. Nothing. Nothing. Powell is speaking at 10 and 9:20. So he's speaking already. 10 o'clock, pending home sales. Okay, so there is a little bit of reaction of that 50% gap. I like that more. Let's switch to 1 minute and see how we're gonna play that. Why 50%? That's a typical gap drop, like a minimum. Okay, we're getting accepted in the prices of overnight London session. Let's get in here.
Order submitted.
We can get that price. a drop to London. $2,000 delta, that's pretty decent. Let's see if we can just close this gap. Can we close the gap? A fair value gap here, basically on 1 minute. Here it is, if you were wondering. Where is the fair value gap? It's here. I mean, there you go. You have your fair value gap now. So I'll try to get in. In the lower part of it. Can I?
Order
There we go.
submitted.
Let's see. Stop loss below. Now this fair value gap needs to hold, otherwise we're going down. So we closed below. That's not good. I think we'll have to take that loss. I'm gonna give a little bit of space. Just for that initial, if we drop, then very often someone is going to cover into this bottom. I should get a bounce back and yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna go down. Okay.
Order
Not that
filled.
anymore. We violated this fair value gap. We closed below. The body is below. There was no buyers here. Even we have that number quite big. Still no buyers in this fair value gap. I think I'm just too early at the moment. We might just drop lower. And I had to take that loss, which is a very small loss. Yes, unfortunately, they have sold this range before the open, and this happens sometimes when it's really obvious that there will be correction of inventory, overnight inventory. Because look at that, we've been just pumping all night up. They have corrected up here before everybody else was able to place a trade. So another trade is down here, along from this level. If we get down here, back, that's pretty much what we could do. Obviously it can still reverse, we are at 50%, but gonna watch this. So one leg down, probably We didn't bounce off of it. It could be a second leg down now. So let's watch this.
The Russell 2000 index up 11%.
Yeah, so we are down $125. That's okay. Yeah, it was a good decision. This can continue lower. It's trying to get back. I'm not gonna lie. It is trying. Let's see how it's gonna respond to this fair value gap now. Because a lot of people trapped long here. They will probably get out. So we have a first 15-minute candle now. Let's mark that. Yeah. I tried once. Okay. Trying second time.
Order
Let me just
submitted.
try to short this for a drop into the 15-minute bottom of that inverted fair value gap. That's how I see it. That's the reason why I'm taking this trade. Trapped longs, getting out. Market should go and grab that liquidity down there. It's a little scalp basically. They're trying. They are trying. Who knows how far we're gonna go? I might actually go break even and see how far we can go, because the gap is still open. This is very, very thin structure. There's a possibility that we can just fall into this 70%, even lower. I don't see anything here that could stop me in reverse. I mean, yes, the grab of the liquidity could be a possibility, but how about we continue lower? There's still gap to close, right? If I had 2 contracts, I would be closing one exactly here. But because I have only one, then I'm willing to stay in this trade and see if we can get more. Accepting that I might just get break even on this trade. Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped here. The entry is off that fair value gap. There was a bullish fair value gap. So
At 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we get US pending home sales change month over month. Forecast 1% on the prior -5 spot 5%. And US pending homes index prior 70 spot 2.
the entry is off that inverted bullish fair value gap. Basically, whoever went long here is getting out because they realized, oh shit, this thing didn't go higher as they expected. I give a little bit of wiggle room. That's the entry. We have a 950 macro right now. Let's see if we're gonna get continuation to the downside. If that is the first drop, that's the first drop. The second one, measured move, would be down here. And does that correspond with anything? Like if you look at this, there's a 07, a little bit of little shelf of liquidity, but I think we could go to yesterday's high. We'll see. Well, we'll see. Yeah, that will go most likely and sweep that. The question is, are we going to reverse after this or continue? I would say they should continue because they're not in a rush to turn this market up. It's much better if they can pull everybody down. Stop loss should be above this, to be honest, above that 5 minute. Just here, really one tick above. 53. Got 7 more minutes. I would be stopped here already if I didn't move my stop. So I like this week here, and I like that week when they collected 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 minutes of trading. They took people out here. $54, 6 more minutes. So we can just chop around here for a while. And then take that at 10 o'clock. $10 reversal, right? Could reverse. We'll see. Because maybe we'll continue. And when we continue, I might continue to the bottom. Once we drop, I mean, you can as well measure move like this. From the top to this place. That's your measured move. That's your range. That's your target. Corresponds with this volume here. We'll see.
At 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we get US pending home sales change month over month. Forecast 1% on the prime, -5 spot 5%. And US pending homes index price 70 spot 2.
Okay, they're grabbing that low, but they're doing it before 10 o'clock, so that's a good sign for my bearish trade. That means that they might just extend the move to the downside before 10 o'clock. There you go. Let's see how far we go. If I had 2, I would be closing 1 here, but I have only 1 contract. Therefore, I have to hold it or just take it. But this is where the volatility is. That's the time of the day, and that's your gap. And this can work. A lot of trapped longs here. Very difficult to get in on the short side, like I said. From the open, they didn't take the high, overnight high. They just basically started to drop. So that pretty much was this, and that was the best place to get in on the short side. Got 3 more minutes. Let's move this 15-minute candle down here. That's your 15-minute candle. That's your gap. We could get down there. Very, very possible trade. Come on. Well, stop loss needs to be above this 5. To be honest, I have to give him that 1 point. 58 2 more minutes. Let's see.
Fitzbowman says, I would like as small as possible a Fed balance sheet.
They did grab that liquidity, to be fair. Hmm. $59. 40 more seconds.
One minute remaining. I'll lead with US pending home sales change month on month.
Okay. At this point, I'm not gonna let go against me. Not even one tick. We're dropping or we are not. Simple as that. Got a bit of selling. Oh, it doesn't look like I want to drop.
10 seconds.
Get some news. Can wake me out.
0.6%, 0.6% lower than forecast, 1%.
Stop filled.
US pending
Let's try
homes
one more.
Order
index,
submitted.
70.6,
higher.
70.6.
Phew. Ooh. Really? This is where I wanted to go, up there. Grab all of the liquidity. Yeah. God damn it. Now you're gonna drop. So drop. Okay, everybody who was short is out. Yeah, they really wanted that 15-minute top. Let's see if we get continuation to the downside now.
Order submitted.
I'm gonna add here. I'm going to add into this right now because that was a beautiful sweep of liquid of this range. And I think time to continue lower now. It's time to continue lower. have two, so we can close one. I don't know if it's actually, because they have collected this liquidity earlier. It's just that bit. If we start to fall, we're just gonna go. So with this, I need to actually change that. So that's what we have. And that means that we could, yeah, that's the target. That's the target now. So we can close one here.
Order submitted. Order canceled. Order submitted.
Let's see. Let's see. And obviously the green line is the close of yesterday. So we can actually close before. Come on, let's go down. See how nasty they are. They take you out and then drop. They need to clean people out of the ranges. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. That's what we wanted to see, alright? I'm gonna take
Order
one just in
canceled.
case this fucking thing's gonna bounce a bit.
Order
I had
canceled.
to pay myself. Sorry, I couldn't. I could not just ignore the fact that we dropped pretty nice here. Because this can come back. We did hit the 70%. And I don't want this price to get accepted in the range and start going high. But at the same time, we have collected that liquidity first. That one day they sold it up here. So basically that's what they did. That was the 15-minute top. Let's just quickly have a look. Was that the top? Yeah, that was the top here. The 15-minute candle top was here where the green, where the red line is. So they pushed, they basically took everybody out. And now should continue lower. They collected that. They sold into this push. What was this 15-minute candle? Let me just show you. So you might be like, oh, what are you talking about? Here. This place here. That was your 15-minute top. Somewhere there, right? And now, when they took that, that's your target pretty much. I mean, that was an overshoot to the upside. You can look at this like that. We'll stay in this trade now. So it was a one leg down as the second leg down. And we should get to, even down here, to be honest. Even down here. It might be like kind of stair stepping down. But I think our position is pretty safe with the stop loss here. If we get accepted back into this range, that's gonna be worrying because that means they just wanted to, I don't know, sweep a little bit. But we shouldn't. There's not enough liquidity to go higher one more time. They already sold into that, into the 15. They already sold. Look at this. You can even look at the volume profile. It's even better than just candles. Look at the volume profile. See? They sold into that volume with this push. They have collected that volume with this drop and they sold it up there, and then we should get a continuation to the downside. Just like that. And what will be the distance? Usually the distance is on ES is this. If that was your drop, that's your target. Like a minimum thing. Minimum. Measured move kind of thing. Whoever's buying this right now is just risking it's gonna be taken down on the final. It's basically the same story as here. Here, boom. Here, boom. We could add into this trade, but I'm okay just to hold this. We could add into this trade in this area here.
Order submitted.
If we get a push into that, I should expect completely immediate reversal to the downside. Look at delta. Look at this volume to the downside. See that? So you get a confirmation here and there. And if we look at the time on sales when this whole thing happened, you will have a lot of, I mean, I don't have time here because I don't need to watch time. I know what time is it, but yeah. It's 808, 802. Let's see if we can get that push. Yeah.
Order
We
submitted.
got it. Let's see if that was a good decision. I'm not gonna let this thing go against me. If it goes against me, we're out and that's it. And we're done for the day.
Stop filled. Order
Just try
submitted.
One more. Yeah,
Order submitted.
come on. Take that. No.
Order
Oh, got
submitted.
it. Let's see. I still think it's gonna drop lower, but yeah. Did we get accepted in this range? I don't think so. It's just basically we weak that range. And in 3 minutes we have another 15 minutes down there. One minute and 45 seconds, and we have a liquidity down there. Here. Trend is down so far. I know it was 10 o'clock. Could be a reversal. I have to be prepared for this. But at the same time, why would they not go and grab that low when they already swept the high? Where's my 15-minute? It's up here. Very high. So really? Just watching 5 minutes really, because that's what counts. 1 minute is just bringing noise. 400 delta, this is 3000. I should get down. We should get down. It's trying. It is trying to go up there. See that wick? Took everybody out. So I'm watching that wick. Are we gonna come back into it and start pumping higher? Then I'm out. But if this wick stays there, we had a second try to push. We took people out on a short time frame. We could move lower into 807, 5,000, 5807. Oh, this wick has to stay there. Yeah, people are buying that level already. Because it's 10 o'clock. And they are thinking about the reversal. Got time, got 12 more minutes.
Taking a look at the Fear and Greed Index, 72 out of 100 equaling greed, and the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, 50 out of 100 equaling neutral. And looking at the VIX, currently up 0.32% at 15.45.
More minutes. This is important, this number. A lot of selling happened there. I still have trapped longs in this area that are getting out. Russell falling already.
So in a CNBC interview, Treasury Secretary Yellen says it's a good deal of thought is going into how to shore up liquidity and access to the Fed's discount window, and issues on guaranteed deposits is up to Congress. The labor market and inflation suggest we're on a path to a soft landing. There's a little bit more slack now in the job market.
There you go.
And Yellen says there appears to be an expectation among Fed that the rates will come down further. And housing costs will fall further, enabling 2% inflation. And Yellen says over time, if we stay on that path, rates will decline to the neutral rate. So at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we get our weekly EIA natural gas change forecast 52 BCF on the prior build of 58 BCF. We also expect comments from Fed's Barr, who'll give remarks at the 10th annual
Yep,
US
there you go.
Treasury Market Conference. We also expect comments
Bleeding.
from Fed's Cook,
That's what I want to
who
see.
participates in a
Blood.
roundtable discussion hosted by the Cleveland
Come
Fed
on.
and Columbus State Community College on artificial intelligence and workforce development.
That's what I want to see. This is what we want to see.
Yellen says it will be necessary to get deficits down to keep interest costs manageable.
7 more minutes. Tempted to take one off. So we might get like a crazy push. But I'm gonna stay here. I think we continue lower. This will collapse now. We're gonna get like a really good acceleration to the downside. Might take one off here once we hit that.
Order submitted.
Once we hit that low. If we do it before time. Yeah.
Order filled.
Right.
Order cancelled.
Thank you very much. Stop loss break even. We're doing it before time. This is interesting. Again, the same pattern like last time. By saying before time, I mean before the full half an hour, 15 minutes, or 45, or full hour. This is very interesting. We did this thing here, 56, now we're doing again 25, 26. So we extend.
At 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we get our weekly EIA natural gas change, a forecast build of 52 BCF on the prior build of 58 BCF. We also expect comments from Fed Spar, who will give remarks at the 10th Annual US Treasury Market Conference. Text is expected, as well as Q&A. We also expect comments from Fed's Cook, who participates in a roundtable discussion hosted by the Cleveland Fed and Columbus State Community College on artificial intelligence and workforce development. No text is expected, but there will be a Q&A.
Alright.
Order filled.
Because it's coming back. Problem, the issue I have with this, that we took that liquidity again before. It's 10:26. So we're doing exactly the same thing. We're sweeping here. This liquidity before the time. And you know, and look what happened here. So it could happen again, right? Look at that. It could happen again, like this. I'm not saying it will happen, but I'm taking it. I'm $825 up for the
Yellen
day.
says inflation remains a top Biden administration priority,
It's
but
a pretty
it's down
decent
considerably and wages are rising.
trading for today. I think because I've been trading another account, so there's 3 of them. 780, 200. I think we took a lot. I mean, this can still drop to yesterday's low, but I just don't like what they're doing here. This is 27. If you look at the 15-minute, so that was your 15-minute drop. Let me just remove this. You don't need that.
Yellen says ties with China have gotten closer. We have found constructive ways to discuss
Guys
differences.
talks a lot. There was that 15-minute drop. They took that liquidity before time. I don't like that. They've done the same thing here. See this? They've done the same thing before time, and look what happened after that. This is gonna happen again. It can. They might be targeting that liquidity here to take everybody out from the short side before we dump it. So you have to be prepared for this kind of things. Tick chart as well. Hit that bottom 800. That's a place where you have to consider to take your profits. And if this is gonna go lower and I'm not in it, that's okay. That was additional, I don't know, 5 points, $250. But if we drop down here, we can look for reversal. Because look what happens to everybody who was long a London session. I mean, they are just done. Done and dusted. Another way to measure a liquidity, like a measured move. It's this. You can just do it like that. So this is, which means we basically hit that measurement. But I prefer to do it like that. So first drop was here. And then we had this one here.
1 minute
And
remaining.
we are approaching
I'll
this
lead with
right
the
now.
EIA natural gas change. US 10-year Treasury yields extend
So
gains
again,
to 3.81%,
we're doing it before
the
time.
highest since September 4th.
That's your target. This grey measurement move. But I still would like to take a long from off of that trapped yesterday's traders. A lot of shorts. They've been shorting that move. They stayed short down here, up here, hoping for a drop. That never happened.
10 seconds.
So they will be willing to close to cover the
Build
position.
47 BCF. Build 47 BCF.
Okay.
Lower than the expected build of
10:30.
42 BCF.
Sorry. 10:30. What do we see now? We have the low.
FedSpar says the Fed is exploring large bank requirements on minimum
We have this
liquidity
high.
and says over $1 trillion is pledged to the discount window since 2023.
Trend is down, so reversal. That's basically that. Yeah, at the top of that, we are at optimum trade entry, which is 70%, 70.05. So a little bit below that. I don't need to watch this anymore. Okay, I took that low now. 15 minutes. The gate is open for that to drop. But are we gonna drop? The measured move happened to the tick. Look at that. A measured move from here, from top to that candle, bottom. Then we reversed up here. And there you go. Almost to the tick. I prefer to measure this way. I mean, the trade is done. It is 10:30. I think we're gonna get down to this yesterday's low anyway. Yesterday's high. No reason for that. Why would you leave that little gap here? Create a little bit more of liquidity, maybe sweep it, and then drop one more time. And then you can... Oh, I think the Powell is speaking. Powell is speaking when? Fed Powell already talked something, right? Yellen is talking right now. Fed's bar. Yeah. So this is the end. We'll just summarize. We'll summarize a little bit what we did. How we played it today. So first of all, we didn't get that drop. We didn't get in here. Next time, once liquidity is swept, get in. There was an opportunity to get in here if you look closely, but everything is happening very, very fast at the open. So that was your fair value gap here, the bearish one, from that low to that high. Market just tapped into it and immediately dropped. Nasty sweep of liquidity here that took me out. I was short somewhere here, took me out, but we got in one more time, held it, added into the, yeah, on 1 minute you can see it better. We held it, we add into it. I think we covered something here, and then we kept it. We add something here. We got stopped out one more time. We went with 2, and we covered somewhere here and here. Actually, I can bring places. There you go. So that was our first. We tried long first, just in case. Decided we're not gonna play that. Got out. Good decision. I think we tried one more time with long. Yep, on this fair value gap. That was a bullish fair value gap. At the time was bullish fair value gap. We went long here. Market dropped. We took that loss. I think we were like 200 down or 125 down for the day. And then we decided to short this off, that fair value gap, because this becomes inverted fair value gap, which is orange on ICT charts.
Says, I am optimistic AI can boost productivity.
Very nice entry. Everything was great. I took the low a little bit earlier, because if you look at the time, it's 9:56. They pumped it, we got stopped, and then we enter one more on the reversal, because they've been targeting this level here,
Notes that AI
that liquidity.
has potential for negative employment impacts.
You can see it here. We dropped, and we got out with one here. We had another short. I think we got stopped somewhere here, but then we went short one more time. We covered into this. I think we covered everything into that. No, we covered into that, and then on the bounce back we covered here. And that's it. There is an opportunity right now. You see, like I was saying about that, they are taking that low before the time. They did, and now we're pumping higher into this 15-minute, into the 15-minute high, which is up here. Why is this? Just give me that. They might try to push through this. Oh, god damn it. It's gonna be a reversal. Nasdaq. Nasdaq didn't close the gap. Russell. So look at that. Look at that. Beautiful push.
Order submitted.
Just gonna try to catch that. Maybe we'll come back here one more time. This could be a beautiful trade for the downside. Remember when I said like this can go and take the liquidity? And look what they did. They just went. They did something similar to this. I mean, now I'm a little bit too late because
Order cancelled.
you have to be on the first touch. If we're gonna get a second touch and it will stay here, we can still go up there and start reversing. I mean, that was a proper reverse. 804. It's 10 points. Look at this candle. 2000 delta on it. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I think there's a big chance. Nah, I think we're still gonna go down. I got another 20 minutes. Another 20 minutes till 11 o'clock. And after that, I can just basically accumulate somewhere here. And the second part of the day, it could be reverse. Back up there. Let me say what CNBC says. They say anything? Come on. Yeah, that was your entry, you see. 5 points already. We missed it. We've missed it. And if we drop, continuation to the down to yesterday's high, very, very possible. I see big sellers, 36.49. Yeah. Yes. I've been watching an interview yesterday with Kane. I don't know if you know him, a British guy. He took a $2 million out of Apex. And he's basically trading the same setup. Silver Bullet, pretty much that's what it is. Today Silver Bullet started earlier, because usually it starts at 10. But because of the gap, I guess. So, I think, it's worth to watch him. Yeah. Missed opportunities, right? Today. This one. And right now here. And, well, that's okay. It's still $700, $800 a day. Times free accounts, right? But I don't look at this like that. We'll see. Yeah. just coming back up again a little bit. He got this is a 15-minute level. One day is over for me. We missed that. There's no point to chase now. Okay, guys. That was Thursday, 26th of September 2024. And is Trap Trader. We're finishing day $800. And see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.